Official draws a demon summoning circle on the ground. You know, for fun. Good day, good people. It is another fine day in the year of the Ascent. Toon Link, Dave, Anomaly, the Anomalocaris, and it is I. Few know me as the Red Herring, but to most I am the United States Aviator. Welcome back to another episode in tag team action on a fine Friday of the... Well, that sounds like the Danganronpa Hunger Games, if I do believe it is. We got 30 teams today, and I bet you're wondering, what is today's episode all about? Well, let me tell you, scream and shout to the heavens, because Hunger Games is celebrating International Caps Locks Day. You know Caps Lock. You press it, and all your letters, they're all capitalized and whatnot. You use it when you're excited, you use it when don't use it when you're angry. You should never be that angry to use caps lock. You don't do that. You're so mad that you're using caps lock, go take a nap and calm down. But we got the teams, 30 teams here, who are most likely to use caps lock, and I will introduce them to you today. Jen and Tengen from the Headmasters, the Chunubyu family, Gundam official. There's no explanation needed. I don't even think they're using caps lock for anger or excitement. It's just their vibe is caps lock. The Jacket Failures, Kaito and Kanji, the cross-dimensional sisters, Kotoko and Hilda. Where's my glove, Karumi and Mai. Eye for an eye, Fuika and Dimitri. Headphone vibe, and maybe not so much Neku, but I feel Masaru is gonna be caps locking. Rock on. Ibuki and Shinyan. Hashtag spoiled Natsumi and Oda. We have the Wolfpack. Not because they are using caps lock, but because they don't really know how to use technology, so they don't know how to turn it off. Brute Force, Tenko, and Mana. Here to stay, we have Junko AI and Crazy Yoko Extra Large, Corrupted Code, Smaller Junko, and we have Cell, the shorty sleepover with Himiko. Crazy Yoko's the one who's using caps lock. Unlucky Adventure Team Nagito, Bennett's the one using caps lock. The Robotics Club, Kazuichi, and Monica. Hard Knock Life, if you get these two mad, I can see them using caps lock. Maki and Mizuki. Strong and soft, Nekomaru yells to the heavens, and Mondo will probably yell right behind him. A Fairy's Guide to Everything Magical. Usami and Paimon. Usami, you know, just to get her kids in line. Every once in a while, a teacher's gotta yell. She's gotta scream and shout. Taking out the Trasafumi and Yosuke. Minimoto is letting these Zeptograms do their thing. The KPA is here. Kizakura and Yui. Kizakura, you know what? I don't have either. You know what? I think I put in Yui. I think Yui was the one I was like, yeah, you know, maybe Yui. The Bob Squad, Chie and Mahiru. Mahiru, when she's sick and tired of you not protecting her better, she's yelling. Parsnip, Genocide Jack, and Turnip Boy, Joe Mama, Joe and Hiroko. The well-fed athletes, Hina and Akane. Seeking Justice, Taka and George. The Devious disguises, Samugi and Kranya. Identity Crisis, Hajime and Kei. His whole name is in caps. Behind Bars, Haiji and Adachi. And lastly, Friendly Fisticuffs, the Great Gozu, and Kuramata. 60 competitors, 30 teams. You be the judge. Who do you gotta win? First, second, and third. And go ahead and make those comments. And while you make those comments, we'll look at some comments from a previous time, like this one, and that one. But lo and behold, we're gonna look at some other things, some fantastic pieces by some people in the Discord, like this one, like that one, and like that one. Every once in a while, you gotta bring those up. We got a lot of good artists in the Discord too. I swear on all that is this pin. I like this pin a lot. Don't think I'm belittling. This is a good pen. I use it all the time. But you know what else I use all the time? This iPad. And I know you're still making your picks first, second, and third, but you might want to change them if you see what unfolds once we spin this wheel. And we will be spinning this wheel. That's the singles one, that's the tag team one, and we'll be spinning this wheel in 3, 2, 1. That is a mighty large chunk if I've ever seen one. if chaos reigned right now, I wouldn't be surprised. But I think we gotta go and find out. Will we be yelling to the heavens that it's a championship episode in all caps? Let's find out. We will see. Ooh, ooh.
We have been waiting! Waiting so very long for peasants like you to appear!
Your idiocy ends here.
We have to draw things to a close soon.
I'm talking about the vote, of course! You didn't forget about that little rule, did ya?
So this is despair. True despair.
It's punishment time!
I lo and behold thought it was gonna be one of those days where it was going to just miss, but no, not today. Today, the headmasters, I have no words. I have to pull this out because this ain't just a regular. I gotta switch profiles on the soundboard real quick because this isn't a regular match anymore. I have the wrong goggles on, actually. Ah, yes. Because now, the following matchup is for the Danganronpa Hunger Games Tag Team Titles. And so if you want to re-edit those picks, you might want to re-edit those picks because I'm gonna make some picks for myself. Give me who first, second, and third. Honestly, the Headmasters have had a season. They've already won twice. They've earned you guys a fan vote. They have proven to be one of, I won't say one of the greatest teams of all time, but in terms of tag team performance, they have made a start of a season for themselves. They sure have. I think they're going to be in my saving grace picks, but I don't have them for the win. For the win, I think I'm gonna go for the Bob Squad. I think the Bob Squad takes the win today, and give me Chie doing it, in fact. I think she's gonna pull off the Persona 4 victory. Give me, for second place, give me I for an I. They don't have their powerhouse Munakata, but they do have Fuihiko, and I think Dimitri will be my pick for second, because he hasn't been able to show up and show off in these games. I think today he will prove who he is. I got Dimitri for second, and for third place, give me the Headmasters, and give me Jin, because I think Jin will pull it off this time, but will not quite get there. I'll be frank, I actually wasn't prepared to wear this today. I was prepared to have a chill one, but I guess we ain't chillin', are we? I guess chillin' ain't what we're doing. We're battling for the titles. That's right. And also, your OCs, make sure to enter them, because there's only a few more days left. I need to make an announcement on the community tab. This Sunday, OC submissions cut off, slice off. So make sure you go ahead and you enter, because there's 2 OC Agents of Chaos. Don't forget, that will be unfolding a week from Sunday. Halloween. It'll be a fun time. I might want to, maybe I'll dress up for that. I don't know. We'll see what happens. But the titles, they are on the line. So ladies and gentlemen, let's proceed, and we see it has begun, and round 1 is upon us. the tribute standing on their podiums, and horn bearers, I know that you're here today because it is time. It is tag team action, and we will sound the horns. Most excellent. And Himiko just wants it to be over already. She's like, you know what? Nah, I wasn't prepared for championship action. I'm gonna take a little rain check on this one. Mondo attacks Usami before Paimon can react. There's nothing Paimon can do. Kotoko has had enough. Kotoko is now enraged. Will she be using caps today? Let's find out. Kazuichi's cooking up a genius idea. Natsumi's looking for an easy out. So spots something shiny in the distance. Hina thinks about what she did to end up here. Bennett picks up whatever looks neat and cool lying in various places. Oda doesn't really care much for this place. Yui asks Kizukura if he's found anything useful. Fuyiko is determined to survive this. Shinyan just wants to be hopeful. Kafumi hopes he's after Harmony Body. Ibuki is being adorable as always. Oh, it's true. Joe doesn't really understand what's happening. Well, ooh, lots of things are happening below. Ooh, lots of things are happening below. Yikes. Hajime tries to kill Yosuke, but Yosuke retaliates and kills him instead. Tengen uses the title belt to hit K from behind, leaving him dazed. Oh my goodness. How could you? The Great Gozu sobs quietly. Kranya seems unshaken by any of this. Jin and Tengen pose proudly with their titles. They're like, oh, it's a title defense? Well, we're the champs, so come at us. But I believe their bravado starts to get the better of them. Paimon has a blank expression and she's like, Usami, I was supposed to be your travel guide. Nagito attacks Akane from behind, strangles her. Tengen, his bravado makes him challenge Yosuke to a duel. However, he was not prepared for Yosuke. Tengen actually bites the dust. Chie doesn't really want to, but she finds herself having to get rid of Kaito. I don't think any of us wanted you to get rid of Kaito, let's be completely honest. That boy needs a win. But maybe Kanji can take him there. Hilda does her best to avoid Kotoko because you know what? Kotoko is real mad right now. Crazy Yoko Oshalash twitches uncontrollably. Hiroko whispers something in Joe's ear, but Joe's a little bit too innocent to understand. Crazy Yoko's bad brain takes her to an even stranger place. She's now more unstable than ever before. And then Jack's brain actually just turns her into a horrible person. Turnip Boy is looking particularly erratic today, while Monika's just looking for someone dumb enough to believe her. Kanji sizes those muscles. Fischl draws a demon summoning circle on the ground. You know, for fun. Masura rambles on about something nobody cares about. Tsumugi has a horrible feeling in her gut. Adachi challenges Jin and Hilda to an anything goes pancake eating competition. Jin, you know what? Maybe that's what was going on. I didn't pick him to win, but he was in my top 3, and he does eat the most pancakes and earns entry into the World Pancake Championship Invitational, and you know who likes that? Boom! Nekomaru attempts to kill Mahiru, but Chie is doing work today, intervenes just in time, takes out Nekomaru to protect Mahiru's life. Kuramon is determined to survive this. You go! Kizukura gives Yui various things that he's found. Yui builds stuff out of it. It's soothing to watch Yui make neat contraptions out of those scraps. Maki moves around uselessly. Gonta has had enough. Gonta's enraged. You don't want to see that big man enraged. Junko kind of wanders off and gets lost and never to be seen again. Karumi and Mai get into an argument over who should be in charge. Neat. Taka just found a wrestling singlet. Taka casually forgets any warnings about trying moves at home. Mahiru just wants to be helpful. Gundam attempts to kill Hiroko, but Joe intervenes to protect the mama. Unfortunately, Joe dies in the attempt. Neku looks around for stuff to scrounge. Mai looks for someone dumb enough to believe her. George thanks Taka for being there for him. This team seems to really vibe and mesh very well. Seeking justice, you know what? And just looking at them, they seem like they would vibe and mesh very well. Mana doesn't really want to, but finds herself having to get rid of Gundam. Tenko sets down a trap, and Mizuki immediately gets caught in it. Dimitri finds a belt of Pokeballs, one of the most powerful items in the game. Haiji walks into a very strange machine, and now he is half ghost. Junko AI is looking out only for herself, and Razor picks up whatever looks neat and cool lying in various places. We only lost 9. Almost a sixth of the competition gone, but it is indeed a championship Claire de Lune for Usami, Hajime, Akane. You know what? I think we can play something. We can play a different sad song for championships. Can we hit me up with the Usami, Hajime, Akane, Tengen, Kaito, Nekomaru, Junko, Joe, Gundam. You hate to see it, but I'll tell you what, there are still 51 folks left. And one of those teams will be champions. Who will it be? Well, I actually have no idea. We gotta proceed to find out. Are you ready to proceed with me? Well, come on, let's go. We gotta go ahead. We gotta go. Let's do. Ooh, there's a lot of red. There's a lot of orange and red. Goodness gracious, as round 2 begins. Mahiru does something really cute. Paimon starts sobbing uncontrollably at the start of this round. Haiji possesses Kei and walks him right off of a cliff. Rest in peace to Kei. His name was all caps. He was ready for this one. Maki wishes she could go home. Chie feels strong enough to handle anything. Razor thinks about what he did to end up here. Mizuki was struggling in the trap and cut herself pretty bad. Mizuki is now bleeding out. It's the last thing she can do. Yosuke has had enough now. Yosuke's frenzied. Kurumada looks up at a tree and sees mistletoe hanging above. Don't you dare, Kurumada. Hina ambushes Neku and eviscerates him. Kizakura murders Fuyuhiko before Dimitri can react. There's nothing Dimitri can do. That's okay. I said Dimitri was gonna pop off this game and he still can. Kazuichi can't help but admire his own genius mind. Ibuki wants to be helpful. Just wants to be helpful. Genocide Jack's brain turns to an app. I just looked down. I'm sorry. Yo, Dimitri, you were one of my picks. We can't do this. Genocide Jack's brain turns her into an absolute pain to deal with. Shinyon looks around for stuff to scrounge. George and Taka get into an argument over who should be in charge. You guys were just meshing. Jukai looks for someone dumb enough to believe her. The Great Gozu tries to kill Turnip Boy, but that man's... that turnips. He's a menace. Hilda picks out over like, whatever looks neat and cool lying in various places. Dimitri wasn't looking and fell right off of a cliff. Crazy Oko extra large's bad brain turns her a little kinder, actually. Karumi twiddles her thumbs. Nagito waves at Kotoko. Kotoko chases him while shaking her fist. She's like, I'm angry! Using metal scraps, Yui builds a rocket launcher. Amazing. The Archons see great potential in Natsumi and grant her a Hydro Vision. Visions have the potential to turn the whole game on its head. Mondo reminisces about Nekomaru with sobs quietly. Himiko doesn't really want to, but finds herself having to get rid of Ibuki. Why? I would have loved for Rock-On to get it. Ibuki to be a 3-time champ, just like Seiko. In fact, that's kind of what I hope for now. All of the members of Band-Aid, their new teams getting tag team glory. It could happen. It could happen. Hifumi feels sorry for Mizuki, frees her from the trap. Nice man, Hifumi. Taka looks for an opponent to fight. He's got that singlet. Masru feels strong enough to handle anything. Mai wants to end things once and for all with So. Mai actually bites the dust. So has been... Why did we count out So? He's been having a heck of a season. He almost started the season as a double champ. What if I should have picked him? He reigned chaos today with Junk. Oh man. Okay. Fischl mopes around uselessly. Tsumugi is only looking out for herself. Kanji's now enraged as well. He's had enough. But you know who else has had enough? Crazy Yoko. But she's not enraged. Oh, she is frenzied. Turnip Boy finds a suit of medieval armor, gleams with a dazzling shine. Adachi tries to kill Turnip Boy, but Turnip Boy's knight's armor has diverted the blow. Gonta grumbles angrily. Kranya looks for someone dumb enough to believe her. Hiroko tries to get others to notice her. Bennett was lost in his thoughts, and the next thing he knows, he finds a wish ring. Hopefully he'll be responsible with it. Nagito challenges Crazy Yoko Extra Large and Jin to an anything goes pancake eating competition. Jin murders both competitors before eating a single pancake and earning entry into the World Pancake Championship Invitational. You did it twice in an episode. Jin, I low-key hope you retain. You have my blessing. Tenko just wants it to end already. Jin stares into the distance. Mana kills Mizuki in front of Maki. There's nothing that Maki can do. Monica ambushes Paimon, gets rid of her, and Oda just wants it to be over already. We are 40 down. Or we're down to 40. We're 20 down. 20 down, 40 remain. Look, you know what it is. But it is indeed the saddest of all moments in this championship episode. 4. K. Neku, Fuyuhiko, the Great Gozu, Dimitri, Ibuki, Mai, Nagito, Crazy Hyoko, Extra Large, Mizuki, Paimon. 11 souls left us today. But 40 more remain. And it's not even a new champ alert. I don't know if we can ever physically play the new champ alert in this simulator. Because that one-up mushroom, certain perks, there's things that could happen to bring people right back. Could it happen today? In fact, the winning team might not even be in right now. The only way to find out who that winning team is to proceed. Tag team action. The headmasters still have Jin, but who knows what could unfold because we are in ordeal. Let's see, we have a whole bunch of red. And it starts with Fischl still trying to summon demons. There is a pet demon in here, so you might be able to get it. You might be able to get it. Low chance, but you might be able to get it. Junko AI is looking out only for herself. Hiroko challenges Bennett and Tsumugi to an anything goes pancake eating competition. Hiroko. Taka's gonna have to defend this title soon, real soon. Is going on to the World Pancake Championship Invitational. She joins her son in that match. Could we see a mother-son duel? I don't know. Masaru feels strong enough to handle anything. Monica attempts to kill Hifumi, but Yosuke intervenes just in time. Yosuke had to kill Monica to protect Hifumi's life. Tsumugi tries to kill Turner Boy, but that knight's armor is doing work for him. Adachi tries to kill Mana, but Mana retaliates and kills him instead. Hifumi tells Gonta to have a nice day. Gonta screams, "Don't tell me what to do!" before killing Hifumi in a rage. Avi has had enough of these I have had enough of these mistletoe shenanigans. How did they know? You disqualified, Kuramada. Kotoko's so mad, steam is literally coming out of her ears. The heat causes a fire, trapping and killing Chie and Yui in the flames. Kotoko, you're a little too mad. Kazuichi tries to build a tank out of sticks and rocks. It's useless, but it looks cool. Someone's gonna actually make it. Cell spots something shiny in the distance. The Archons see great potential in Taka, grant him a pyro vision. Maki sobs quietly in a fit of frenzy. Crazy Yoko creeps up on Genocide Jack and turns her inside out. George and Taka's fingers touch by accident. They both blushed a little bit. Let me tell you the story that they've had. They've been vibing, then they've been arguing, and now they're really vibing. Mana challenges Kotoko to a duel. Kotoko actually bites the dust. The preseason princess is out for now. Razor finds a waffle. Really? Really? Maybe he doesn't now. Shinyan can no longer stay still and let others kill her friends. Shinyan feels heroic. Turnip Boy isn't sure whether to cry, laugh, or tear his hair out, his leaves out. Mondo wonders about the future. Himiko's being adorable as always. Kizakura finds a sword, shiny and sharp, a rather nice find. Yosuke picks up whatever looks neat and cool lying in various places. Hina finds a bow and some arrows. It'll take some practice, but surely this can come in handy. Mahiru is angry that you are letting her play this game without protecting her. Protect Mahiru better. Hilda wasn't looking to fall right off of a cliff. Natsumi entraps Tenko and Junko AI in a bubble of water. It must be a big bubble of water to contain Big Junko. Until they both drown. Krani is looking for someone dumb enough to believe for Oda. Does his best to avoid Natsumi. Bennett ponders how best to use that wish ring. Haiji shoots a blast of energy from his hands at Mondo. Mondo is unable to survive the blow. Rest in peace to him. Kanji's unbridled rage is his own undoing as the anger kills him. Rest in peace to Kanji. That is the end of the jacket failures today, unless one of mushrooms there in play. Other items there in play. Jin uses the title belt to hit Hiroko from behind, leaving her dazed, and Kurumi tries to kill Turnip Boy as well, but that knight's armor, he's doing work. Turnip Boy could win this whole thing, but we did lose. Another 13, I believe. Jeez Louise. That's nuts. It's also terribly sad on this championship episode 4. Monica, Adachi, Hifumi, Kuramada, Chie, Yui, Genocide Jack, Kotoko, Hilda, Tenko, Junko AI, Mondo, Kanji. We're down to 27. It sounds sad, but there's still hope. Hope for the 27 who remain. And because we're more than halfway through this one, let's go and look at the 27 who remain. Or the 27, jeez. We still have Fischl from the Chunibiu family. We still have Kurumi for Where's My Glove? Could she pull off a repeat? Hina from the Well-Fed Athletes. We still have all of the devious disguises. Samugi and Kranya for Ranger, who could also really be excelling in caps lock. Turnip Boy for Parsnip. The Bob Squad still has Masaru. I'm sorry, Mahiru, not Masaru. Hashtag Spoiled is completely in. They're low. I don't know why they're such a favorite team. The KPA still has Kizakura. Behind Bars is Haiji. Could he break free? Headphone Vibin does still have Masaru. Brute Force has Mon and she's got 4 KOs to her name. She's popping off today. That's the best I think she's ever done. Rock-On has Shinyan. The Shorty Sleepover's completely in, surprisingly enough, and they have both taken out former champions. Former champions and former tag team champions. They are having low-key a game. Yosuke remains for taking out the trash. So remains for the Agents of Chaos, Corrupted Code. We still have Kazuichi from the Robotics Club. Hiroko from Joe Mama, the Mama's still in. Bennett still remains for the Unlucky Adventure Team. Gonta and Razor both in for the Wolfpack. Seeking Justice completely in. The Champs still have a chance with Jin. And Maki remains with a Hard Knock Life. There's still 17 more until your Saving Grace picks. So let's go ahead and get to them, why don't we? Shall we? I think we shall. Let's click next round, let's see what unfolds. And we do not see Justice unfolding because Seeking Justice is out. Round 4 begins with Kurumi ambushing the both of them, taking them out. Fisher recalls something about Gundam and sobs quietly. A single tear falls from beneath her eye patch. Masaru attacks Hina from behind and gets rid of her. Maybe he is having a game too. Kazuichi wonders if he should build a machine that makes yakiniku. Oda doesn't really want to, but finds himself having to get rid of Gonta. Bennett wishes for some candy. His wish ring shimmers for a second and his wish materializes in front of him. Hiroko comes back to her senses. Haiji can't handle the stress after losing a teammate and becomes more cowardly. He is now a coward. Yosuke finds a dapper suit. It's actually quite fetching. It's a good look on the boy. Jen has a horrible feeling in his chest. Hopefully that's not foreshadowing. Whoa, So just found a laser gun. He starts swinging around making pew pew sounds before he realizes he can pull the trigger and make those sounds for real. Turnip Boy can't wait to kill again. Shinyan scans the area for enemies lurking about. Kizakura artfully slices Fischl in two with his sword. I was low-key hoping for, but it isn't today. Himiko finds leather scraps just enough to be put together some rudimentary clothing. She is a cave mage. Oda waves at Mahiru, but Mahiru comes chasing him while shaking her fist. You're like, protect me! Be a real gentleman! Kranya finds a plank of wood. Oh, wait, no, that's a seesaw. Crazy Yoko looks for her next victim. Maki's on the verge of a nervous breakdown. Razor throws a waffle at Natsumi like a shuriken, and it kills her. Using a waffle to kill us, nasty. Mana walks into a very strange machine and now she is half ghost. Samugi attacks and kills Himiko before Crazy Yoko can react. There's nothing Crazy Yoko can do, and dark energy swirls around Gundam's body, reanimating his corpse as a zombie. We'll see what happens. There's the zombie rule. If literally every single person dies and only the zombie remains and the zombie wins. That is the only way for a zombie to win. And we know how often everyone dies in this simulator. It's rare. I think it's maybe happened twice. Maybe just once. I don't know. But here we go. We lost another few. We lost another 7, in fact. We're at 20. We are a third. Only a third of the competition remains. 2/3 gone. That's really sad. Such a sad moment for Taka, George, Hina, Gonta, Fischl, Natsumi, Himiko. It's so terrible. It's our final 20. But that means that someone within this final 20 can come out on top. They can win. They can hold tag team glory, but it could also be Jin. He could still retain. It's 10 more until your saving grace picks. Are you ready to get there? I know you are. You know, so am I. Let's go ahead and get there. Let's do it. We'll click next round, and we will see It is potentially a new champ alert. Because Jin lays the title belt on the ground and grabs Hiroko in a headlock, but Damama has the wherewithal to reverse it into an RKO out of nowhere, breaking Jin's neck. Goodness gracious, Maki snaps out of it. She's like, I'm in the game now. Let's go. Samugi's looking out only for herself. Yo, I wish, because of that piece of fan art, I hope that the final two are Maki and Turnip Boy. I pray that it's Maki and Turnip Boy. I hope Maki gets enraged and chases Turnip Boy. Okay, Samugi's only looking out for herself. Mahiru is so mad steam is literally coming out of her ears, causes a fire, trapping, killing Samugi and Masaru in the flames. The Great Gozu is gone. Oda doesn't really care much for this place, and after almost getting destroyed with the title, she is mad. She's had enough. Mama's mad. Hiroko is now enraged. Gundam's body has completely rotted away, no longer moving. Oh, he's rotted as the zombie. Kurumi tries to kill Yosuke, but Yosuke retaliates and kills her instead. Yosuke acts cool in his dapper suit after murdering a maid. Razor eats the waffle. Razor likes it. Hiroko's even more angry. Kizakura swooshes the air with his sword. Mana possesses Krania and walks her right off of a cliff, tiptoe, toodaloo. Shinyan scans the area, still looking for enemies lurking about. Shoots several white-hot holes into Maki's body with his laser gun. Maki is out of here, and because Turnip Boy was like, I wanted to get chased by the angry one again, it saps his will to live. He doesn't even want to be in this game anymore. Kazuichi's cooking up a genius idea, and Bennett's still out here looking around for stuff to scrounge. We are down to 14. We are down to 14, and it is indeed the saddest of all moments in this championship episode for Jin, Samugi, Masaru, Gundam, Kurumi, Krania, Maki. There's just 4 more until you're saving grace picks. We are technically at a new champ alert, but are we really? I don't know. It could all change, man. We could have the champs come back. Orteal's a crazy simulator. So even if your picks are out, there's still technically hope for them. They could come back and have the most amazing championship win of all time from the dead. No one's ever done that before. Championship win from the dead, nobody's done that before. Could it happen today? I don't know, but it's still just a regular proceed for right now. Let's go ahead. Let's click next round. Let's see what unfolds as round 6 begins. Oda wants us to be over already. Kizakura picks up a lover, looks neat and cool, lying in various places. Shinyan patrols diligently, ready to defend those that she loves. Her tag team partner's already out. Yosuke realizes that this anger is unwarranted and calms down. Good on you, Yosuke. He's calmed down. The pile of flesh that used to be Hajime decomposes peacefully. Turnip Boy longs for death with that happy face. Goodness gracious, Crazy Yoko gets mauled by wild animals. Rest in peace to her. So feels unstoppable with his laser gun. We will definitely get to your saving grace picks because So's still in? I should have picked him. I should have. What? This was he's had a season. He's the champion, and he has had a season. What am I doing? He could hold all of the titles at the end of this game. This could be his retribution. He almost did it at the start of the season. He was in 2nd place. Mana sizes her muscles. Razor duels it out with Mana. Mana bites the dust. Rest in peace to Mana. Mana, you did good. You did good. You did good. I can't be mad at your performance this time. You did good, Mana. Bennett tells Hiroko to have a nice day. Hiroko yells, "Don't tell me what to do!" before killing Bennett in a rage. Haiji fell off of a cliff. He wasn't looking. And the Archons see great potential in Kazuichi, granting him a cryo vision. They want him to hold all of the titles as well. Mahiru grumbles angrily. We lost 4, 50 are gone, 10 remain. It's your final 10 in a championship episode, so for the last time, it is a very sad moment in championship action for Crazy Yoko, Mana, Bennett, Hygie. And that closes the chapter on those four. Potentially, there's a slim chance that they could come back before the end of the game. But there's only 10 left. Only so many people who could do it. Will they even do it? I don't know, but your picks might not be doing well. They may have suffered early, they may have just suffered. But I'll tell you what. There's an opportunity for you, yes you viewer, to make some new picks. Ladies and gentlemen, it is time for a championship rendition. It is time to make some championship. Saving Grace picks. 10 people remain, and they are Rock On's Shin Yan. She just got some glory, she just got some notice in Genshin. Could she get even more notice by becoming a tag team champion? Could she hold gold today? We move on and we go on and we see, as we keep scrolling and scrolling and scrolling, from the KPA, Kizakura still remains. He's got a sword in hand. Could he take this victory? We keep going and we see Kazuichi for the Robotics Club. They have had a rough go of things every once in a while, but today could be their day. Could they get this win? Taking out the trash. Yosuke is trying to prove that he's no Zeptagram. Minamoto let them. He let them do their thing. He let his 2 Zeptagrams do their thing to see what they could do, to see if they could prove themselves. Will they be Zeptagrams at the end of this episode? I don't know. Or will they be champions? We still have Hiroko, Joe, Mama. She is mad as they come. Can she win? Can that rage get her to see victory? So, the man, the legend, he has made this season his season. He became Tag Team Agent of Chaos and almost immediately became Tag Team Champion. But he didn't want the Tag Team Championships because he's holding up singles gold right now. So, for Corrupted Code, we still have Turnip Boy. Never forget, he might be a smidgen suicidal, but you know what? Crazier people have won, and boy is he a lunatic. Turnip Boy. And we still have Razor, right? Razor and Mahir, right? Razor from the Wolfpack. He's scrappy. He's gotten 2 KOs, and he could have himself a game. He's had waffles, so you know, I might not pick him, but you can. Mahiru is mad that you have not been protecting her better. Can you protect her now? Oda still remains as well. He is taking out Gonta. He's meek, but he's got a kill under his belt. Hashtag spoil. Who will win? Make your saving grace picks known. One of those teams will walk out with the titles, or none of them. Because there's a chance someone could come back, and another team could enter the fray. Ladies and gentlemen, saving grace picks, I'm going to make them right now. Give me I'll pick Turnip Boy for 3rd. As much as I want him to win, his perks right now don't lend credence to success, so I'm gonna pick him for 3rd. For 2nd, give me Kazuichi. I hate to do it to the mans, but let me tell you, his team is just so great at getting close and then not getting it before Robotics Club. For 1st, I think I have to take So. Just for completion. He would have both titles at the same time. He would be the first non-Danganronpa character to hold both titles. He's already the first non-Danganronpa character to hold the title, the Champion of Champions title. Could he hold them all at the end of this one? I don't know. And with that, he could help Junko also achieve that goal. Tag team action is what they're both missing. Could it happen today? They're my picks for 1st. However, it is championship action. And luckily, we did not surpass your top 10. We still have 10 folk. And you know what that means. Shin Yan. Oh yes. She is there as well as Kizakura, Kazuichi, and Yosuke, Hiroko, and my man So. The turnipest of boys, Razor, Mahiru, Oda, the same steely determination as that of a samurai woman. Let's go ahead. Let's proceed. Let's see who wins this one. It is the next round, and some things happen right now. Round 7, this is what I'm talking about. Round 7 begins. Mai's body is decomposing peacefully. Kizakura follows some sparkles. Hopefully he got a magic wand. Hopefully the spells are still in that magic wand. Mahiru is being adorable as always. Oda remembers how much he misses Natsumi, sobs quietly. So finds a 1-up mushroom. You never count anything out in these games. I don't know what's going to happen. He has a higher chance to bring Junko back, but there is still a decent chance that he brings back anybody else. The 1-up mushroom is a crazy item. Will he get killed before he uses it? That seems to be the general gist. Kazuichi summons a massive spear of ice, impaling Razor. Rest in peace to the boy. Turnip Boy isn't sure whether to cry, laugh, or tear his hair out. Maki's gone. Yosuke watches the blood off his dapper suit. Hiroko's unbridled rage is her own undoing as the anger kills her. We lost 2. 2 are gone, and it is indeed a terrible turnabout for Razor, Hiroko. This is championship action. It is the final 8, and there is a 1-up mushroom in play. Should So remain untouched, even in the final 2, he could bring somebody back. Ladies and gentlemen, it's still a samurai woman. We have to see what unfolds. I'll be frank, more often than not, the 1-up mushroom is an omen of death. Will it be an omen of hope for So? Let's click next round and find out. It is still an omen of— What? Whoa, dude! Round 8 begins. Turnip Boy can't take it anymore. He's taken his own life. Mahiru stares into the distance. Oda is ready to ambush So, but at the last moment, I'll tell you what he did before that happened. So throws his 1-up mushroom at the corpse of his tag team partner. As the 1-up mushroom disappears, Junko's wounds seal up as she jumps up, thinking she was asleep. Yosuke looks around for stuff to scrounge. Oda ambushes So, slaughters him. So is out of this one, but he has brought Junko back. Kazuichi buries Shinyan and Kizakura in piles of ice, freezing them both alive. We are down to your final 5 now, 55. Goodness gracious, who could have well, I said there's a higher chance, but there's still not 100% chance that it even gets used. We so rarely see it get used. 5 are left. Ladies and gentlemen, it is indeed a terrible turnabout, first of all, for Turnip Boy, So, Shinyan, Kizakura. Who would have thunk? Now it is up to Junko to carry on for the Tag Team Agents of Chaos. Could it be 2 seasons in a row where the Tag Team Agents of Chaos go on to become the champions? I don't know. But that's just one person. There's 4 other people. Mahiru remains for the Bob Squad. Kazuichi remains for Robotics Club. Oda's still around for #spoiled. And don't forget Yosuke trying to prove that he's not a Zeptagram to the man's Minami Moto. It is corrupted code. It is taken out the trash. It is the Bob Squad. It is #spoiled, and it is Robotics Club, and they are all caught in what we like to call in the final 5, a championship crisis of fate. Let's do it. It is the final 5. What will unfold as you now see in this simulator? Who knows? Next round. Let's go on. Kazuichi can't help but admire his own genius mind. Yosuke's now got some caveman gear. Junko seems unshaken by the fact that she's now alive. Mahiru finds the suit of medieval armor, and Oda tries to attack her, but the knight's armor saves her. We've lost nobody, but will we lose somebody this round? We will. Round 10 begins. Junko doesn't really care much to this place. Mahiru starts sobbing uncontrollably. Kazuichi wonders if he should build a machine that makes yakiniku. Oda tries to kill Junko, but Junko retaliates and kills him instead. Something inside of Yosuke drives him to fight for what he believes in. Yosuke feels heroic and that it's very dangerous when there are just 4 people left. Are there just 4 people left? Yes. And it is indeed making that a terrible turnabout. 4. Oda. For hashtag spoiled, they were so close, and let's not forget. We still got Retribution. We have Retribution and Junko. Mahiru, Kazuichi, and Yosuke are all remaining. This is interesting because Minamimoto is in the Retribution match. If Yosuke wins and they become champions, Minamimoto's out. And I haven't explained how Retribution will work in that case, so we'll see what happens. We'll see what happens. In the well, maybe I'll explain it. I'll explain it at the end. I already know how it's gonna work, but I'll explain it at the end. If it even happens. Might not even happen. Ladies and gentlemen, it's still your final 4. It's still a crisis of fate. And it's a battle between Corrupted Code, the Bob Squad, the Robotics Club, and taking out the trash. This is very dangerous because Yosuke is heroic, and we know that the hero has that one event where everyone surrounds them, and the hero takes everyone out. We are in that range where all of a sudden Yosuke could immediately become Tag Team Champion along with Hifumi and Mr. Minamimoto. Will that happen? Will it happen as I click next round? Let's find out. Let's proceed. It does not, but Junko's sure angry. Using scrap materials. Oh my gosh. So many things are happening. Kazuichi feels a flamethrower. He builds a flamethrower. Hot. Dark energy swirls around Fischl's body, reanimating her corpse. She's a zombie. If everyone dies and Fischl remains, they're champions. Junko's had enough. She's mad now. Mahiru wishes he didn't have to kill anybody. Yosuke's patrolling vigilantly, ready to defend those that he loves, and Maki's also back as a ghost. Nobody perished. Oh my gosh, it's the final 2. Ladies and gentlemen, Mahiru's so mad. Steam is literally coming out of her ears, causing a fire, trapping and killing Kazuichi and Junko in the flames. Rest in peace to Junko. She almost did it for so. They had one heck of a run. Maki misses being able to have dinner. Fischl's body is continuing to rot even if she continues to move, and Yosuke is patrolling vigilantly, ready to defend those that he loves. We are down to just 2, the Bob Squad, and taking out the trash. Ladies and gentlemen, first and foremost, it's a terrible turnabout for Kazuichi. Junko. So we have a very interesting development. We have the Bob Squad, and we have Yosuke from taking out the trash. Why is this so interesting? Because we also have a zombie, and if the both of them perish, which is possible, then technically the zombie wins. Maki's kind of just here for the show, but we know that Maki can get rid of people because she's a ghost. The ghost is the wild card. The zombie has no killing moves. They just have to survive. That's the difference between the two roles. Now, I have to ask you, who will it be? Mahiru? Yosuke? The tag team titles are on the line. If Yosuke wins, I believe that becomes such an interesting combination. I believe that allows for the first Persona 4 champion and the first Your Turn to Die champion. Not Your Turn to Die, that's my bad. The World Ends With You champion. If Mahiru wins, has a Fire Emblem character been champion? I don't think so. I think she would. I think either way we're netted some first. That's wild. That's crazy. I do love to see that. Alright, well, neither of those teams could win because they could both take each other out, and then Fischl could win. That's a possibility. Would Fischl be the first Genshin champion? There's so many things at play here, but I am gonna ask you guys one more time. Who do you got? Mahiru from the Bob Squad, Yosuke from taking out the trash, Mahiru who's furious, angry, enraged, or Yosuke diligent, vigilant, and ready to defend those that he loves. Will a hero come along, or will anger fuel a victory? I'll click next round, and we will see. Nothing. Also remember, they could just vibe out, someone could get a one-up mushroom, and more shenanigans could happen. That is why championship matches in this one are so interesting, because you never know, you never quite know. Mahiru does something really cute. Yosuke's patrolling vigilantly, ready to defend those that he loves. Fischl's just dangling her limbs around like I'm dead, but I'm undead. Maki plays around with her incorporeal body, passing through various things to pass the time. We see, I did not click it, we see it all ends, and not by Yosuke's hands. That's the power of the ghost. That is the power of the ghost. Maki kills Mahiru through ghastly means, and Yosuke is not just patrolling vigilantly, ready to defend those that he loves, he is holding the title vigilantly. Because after this terrible turnabout for Mahiru, ladies and gentlemen, there's only one more thing that we need to do, isn't there? Only one more thing, only one more thing. Let's announce that we have some new champions. Indeed, a new champ alert, and ladies and gentlemen, your winners. Representing Persona 4, Yosuke, Danganronpa, Hifumi, and The World Ends With You, Minami Motel. Ladies and gentlemen, they didn't just take out the trash. This Zeptagram proved that he's no longer a Zeptagram, and brought home some gold for their team captain, your winner. And new Danganronpa Hunger Games Tag Team Champions, Yosuke from taking out the trash. And just like that, all the pieces are in place for a fantastic retribution match, ladies and gentlemen. We have some explaining to do. So, we see right there, Yosuke, Hifumi, and Minami Motel, the first ever Persona 4 champion, the first ever The World Ends With You champion, and Hifumi stand tall as your new tag team champions. They remove the crowns from the headmasters and they hold the gold for themselves. Ladies and gentlemen, we can bring up, there it is, the winners bracket. There they are, going far. Tag team champions, new tag team champions, but I bet you're wondering, what does this mean for the Retribution Rumble? Minami Motel is now out of the Retribution Rumble. He is now in the finale. He no longer needs that Rumble position, so he gives it to someone else from the episode that he was taken out in, and that is this episode. So instead of 2 people from this episode going to the Rumble, 3 people go on. It would be Mahiru and Junko alone. But now that Minamoto is out, Kazuichi, who was just under Junko, takes his place as well. Ladies and gentlemen, congratulations to those 3. And now we're just here. Don't pay attention to the tally right now because it is all mixed up because I'm trying to was workshopping, making sure that they just go in order of when they died and not how many kills they had. Not quite figured that out. I'm pretty sure I just need to do an array, but I don't feel like it. I don't have the, not that I don't feel like it, didn't have the time to do it this week. But as you can see, there's all of the people in a random order with some kills in there. That's gonna be horrible to enter into the database. So I'm gonna switch that back immediately after this episode. But it is what it is. Congratulations once again to Yosuke, who I don't think had the most KOs. I think the most KOs were 5 with Mana? Did Mana have 5 KOs? Is she the biggest killer this game? I think she is. She was. We had 4s as well, but Mana with 5. She finally had herself a game. She's a little bit of a brute, but she sure is cute. She's a cute brute. The cute brutes would also have been a very good tag team name. Maybe next time. Ladies and gentlemen, thank you for watching, and congratulations to taking out the trash. Next week is Halloween week, isn't it? Goodness gracious. Goodness gracious, goodness gracious. Thursday, Friday, I offhand don't know what we're doing, but the week after that, as we roll into November, Yeet Ball returns. Oh yeah. Oh yes. I'm excited for that. I hope you guys are too. And on Halloween day, the OCs return in the first OC episode this season. Are you ready for that? I hope you are ready for that, because I am getting ready for that. As we speak, as I speak right now, I'm probably furiously making report cards, but I'm excited for that. I hope you guys are too. And it's not too late to enter your OCs because those submissions are open still. They're still open right now, and they will be for another 2 days. They close Sunday at midnight or at 11:59 p.m. You know, just to make sure everyone's on the same page. But that is the end of this game. Congratulations to the 3 this time who made it into the Rumble: Kazuichi, Mahiru, and Junko. And don't forget, we have to give a big congratulations to Yosuke taking out the trash today. He had 4 KOs to his name, didn't he? I think he did. He almost had 5, but Maki took out Maki's low-key rooting for taking out the trash. I don't know why. I don't know if maybe Mahiru made Maki mad or something. Who knows? But congratulations once again to Yosuke. Congratulations once again to Minamoto, and congratulations to Hifumi taking out the trash. They are your new champs, and they will be all the way until the finale. Congrats. Maybe this was Minamoto's plan the entire time. That man is a brilliant individual. Who would have thunk? Toodaloo, Fly Crew. Until, if you want to see the second, the sequel to the game where Minamoto came to be, Neo the World Ends With You tomorrow. And on Monday, who will I choose to marry for the protagonist in Fire Emblem Awakening? That answer will probably be answered on Monday. But if it's not, oops, Toodaloo, Flight Crew. Thanks for watching.